My name is Sora Amamiya. At least, that's my name in this world. I have been transmigrated into the popular anime world of Naruto. I'm an orphan. It has been 5 years since I transmigrated into this world. Both of my parents died during the attack of the nine-tailed fox. When I first opened my eyes in this world, I was in the body of a newborn child. I was raised in the Konoha orphanage. Yeah, we all know that famous village, Konoha, one of the hidden ninja villages. When I turned 5, I entered the Ninja Academy. I had my family's savings, so I used them to cover my daily needs. My parents were only Chunin ninja, and they had around 500,000 ryo. That amount could last me roughly 5 to 10 years if I spent it wisely. I had just started at the academy, so it would be a long journey before I became a shinobi. Since I knew the true story, I promised myself that I would remain unnoticed and cautious in order to survive in this harsh world. I also had to be careful with my money until I turned 12 or became a shinobi, so I could start earning my own income. The first thing I needed to do was find a place to live. I left the orphanage because I had turned 5. In this world, children mature much earlier. A 5-year-old is expected to carry the responsibilities of a 15-year-old, especially if they have family savings. Before leaving the orphanage, I quickly found a small apartment with the help of the orphanage director. After everything regarding the apartment was settled, I finally felt a little relieved. I went to Ichiraku Ramen. A regular bowl cost 60 ryo. The ramen was surprisingly delicious. No wonder Naruto loved it so much. At last, everything was settled. I estimated how much money I had left and concluded that I would be fine for the next 6 years if I managed it carefully. Tomorrow would be my first day at the Ninja Academy, so I went to bed early. The next day, I woke up early and began physical training. If I wanted to survive in this world, I had to train hard and strengthen my body from an early age. It was also worth mentioning that taijutsu required excellent physical conditioning, and I wanted to specialize in it because, in the hands of a true master, it could rival even the most powerful ninjutsu. I started with 10 push-ups because my body wasn't ready for intense training yet. After the push-ups, I did 30 sit-ups, 30 squats, and a bit of stretching. With my morning training complete, I headed to the Ninja Academy. As I walked toward the Ninja Academy, I suddenly stopped in the middle of the street. My eyes slowly drifted upward. The Hokage Rock. The enormous stone faces of Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, Tobirama Senju, the second Hokage, and Hiruzen Sarutobi, the current Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, silently overlooked the entire village. The strongest shinobi of their respective eras. Their carved faces stood proudly above Konoha, watching over everyone beneath them. I had seen this place hundreds of times on a screen in my previous life, but standing here, seeing it with my own eyes, it was a completely different feeling. The sheer presence of this place was overwhelming. It felt as if those stone faces were not just monuments, but a reminder that the legends of this world were real. I quietly whispered to myself, "So, this is the real Konoha." A small smile appeared on my face. It was nothing like the anime. The village wasn't just a fictional setting anymore. The streets were filled with real people. The voices, the wind, the atmosphere. Everything felt alive. The warm breeze brushed past me as Konoha slowly awakened around me. This was no longer a story. This was reality. And every decision I made from this point onward could determine whether I lived or died. I took a deep breath and clenched my fists. From today onward, my second life truly begins. I wasn't Naruto Uzumaki, a member of the Uzumaki clan with enormous chakra reserves. I wasn't Sasuke Uchiha, a genius of the famous Uchiha clan who possessed the Sharingan. I was just an ordinary orphan. I had no special bloodline, no legendary abilities,
No mysterious power granted by some system like other transmigrators. The only advantage I had was my knowledge of the future. But perhaps that was enough. If I trained harder than everyone else, if I stayed unnoticed, if I never let my guard down, then maybe, just maybe, I could survive in this cruel world. And one day, I would become strong enough to protect everything and everyone I cared about. With renewed determination, I tightened the straps of my small backpack and continued walking toward the Ninja Academy. This was the beginning of my journey, the beginning of my second life.